All right, everybody, welcome on to the call. We are excited to have you here today. We have some tremendous information to share with you. You know, I was over at the Connecticut event. I happened to bump in. I was over at the casino and I saw there was some big hubbub going on over there and decided to pop in. I saw these crazy people. They were really excited about something. And you know, I saw some fortune tellers and I saw some other people that were like doing all kinds of crazy things and having fun. And the next thing out there and there's an 80s party going on. So I figured me and my friends would pop in there. I decided we're going to get the band back together and do that. So we appreciate everybody taking some time out of their schedule. Got a great lineup for you here tonight. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to the competition, they got nothing on us because we're on a mission from God, if you know what I mean. So things are happening, you guys. We are having fun with this. And so I'd love to bring up our first speaker of the night here. He is no stranger to success in the energy sector and in the direct sales sector. Every type of communication that you see out there is from this gentleman. He's making things happen, and he's bringing a whole bunch of people along with him. So I'd love to bring up our first speaker. He's the vice president of the company, and I hope you're there for us to hear from you, Mr. John Breitbart. Are you there, John?
I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you, John. Thanks for being here.
I thanks for having me, Elwood, and I will never forget like the 3 minutes that I stood right next to you talking to you at that party, racking my mind trying to figure out who this was, and like somehow that costume and the attitude, like I didn't even recognize it was you. So
hey, look,
well
John,
done, Tony.
I'll tell you what, John, I'm going to tell you what. We're 106 miles from Chicago. We got a full tank of gas and a half a pack of cigarettes. We got sunglasses on and it's dark out. So hit it.
Exactly. My sentiments exactly, Tony. So thank you for bringing me on. Thanks for we didn't have a formal like costume competition or anything like that, but I think you're the informal winner of the whole night for sure. So I'm glad the character is keep continuing on. So without any more from me, guys, I'm going to get into some recognition for tonight. This was a really special month. Yeah, just really seeing things take off as we go into the fall, and especially with the event. And there's just so many exciting things going on. So we're going to get straight into it and celebrate success of the most customers personally enrolled for electricity. So starting with number 10, Brian Kraft, Bradley Bratch, My Energy Doctors, Daniel Deneau, Michael Altericio, and Lucian Clavitt, Creative Glass, all tied for 7th place. Craig Lynch in 6th place, Sheena Sparks in 5th, Adrian Hudson in 4th, Emerald Guy in 3rd, Hannah Ribber in 2nd, and tied for 1st is Clean Energy Team and Citizens Oil Co-op Incorporated. So congratulations to that group for enrolling more electricity customers than anyone else, and especially Clean Energy Team and Citizens Oil Co-op. They've been on these lists like every single month, just doing an extraordinary job. So really amazing. Well done, everybody who made the list, and I'm sure we'll see many of you again next month. So moving on to the most customers personally enrolled for Think Community Solar. So starting tie for 7th, Abe Desser, Shirley Ann Felder, Kevin Weaver. Tied for 6th, we have Israel Brown, Emma Little, Rachel Solomon, or sorry, just Emma Little and Israel Brown in 6th, and YS. For 5th, we have Rachel Solomon, 4th, Hershey Lefkowitz, 3rd, Martha Stanton, and tied for 2nd, Danette Calhoun and Samuel Posen. And in number 1 position, Rifki Sandell. Hope I said that appropriately. Well done to this list. Congratulations. Very exciting too that obviously most of these energy advisors are in New York and Maine, the 2 states we're currently in for community solar, but That is, those are going to be our two states for just a very short time as we are launching new markets. But also want to just shout out to Kevin Weaver, not even being in one of our community solar markets, but still making the list. That's a impressive accomplishment. So well done, Kevin. Well done to the whole group. So now we have most Free Energy Club customers. So for fifth, we have Scott Lacha. In tied for fourth, Chris Four, Loretta Clavitt, and Stacy Bates. Tied for third, we have Garrett Ferrugia. In three-way tie for second, Kurt Hazy, Jeffrey Holton, Emma Little, and in number one position, Jessica Clavitt from Maine. Well done for really maximizing and taking advantage of the Free Energy Club. And this list really reflects not just people who share the Free Energy Club, but really who help those customers use the tools to share and get more customers, because those all count as your personal Free Energy Club customers. So congratulations to this group, really making the most of that great program. So now we have more for recruiting. Most energy advisors personally sponsored. So big, what is this, a 7-way tie in fourth? We have Rocky Boaz, Guy Victor, Scott Zielinski, Quincy Jones, Robert Gatos, Debbie Gibson, Alma Lee Pace, formerly known as Alma Lee Pace, because she was dressed as Prince at the party. Also someone that was very difficult to recognize. But congratulations to all of you. In tied for third, we have Yehoshua Wax, Miles Stallard, and Craig Lynch. And then in second place tie, we have Jonah Morial and Kylie Andre. And in the number one top recruiter of energy advisors, Rhonda Smith from Maryland. So that's also really exciting because Maryland is one of the next community solar markets that we'll be launching. So Rhonda, you are in a perfect place to be recruiting, and well done, really spearheading that market. So yeah, I can now introduce kind of our keynote for the night. You all know him, love him, Michael Falquist, founder and CEO of Think Energy. As I jokingly call him, our fearless leader. But fearless, I don't think he has a lot of fear, but maybe the better word to describe him is dedicated, passionate, hyper intelligent, and just like one of the most focused individuals I've ever had the pleasure to work with. He really just always keeps everybody on track and working to make this the best company it can possibly be, and to always be keeping in mind what's going to be best for the field, for energy advisors, and really thinking holistically about, how we can be a great source of positive change in people's lives, but also the world at large. So thank you, Michael, as always, for inviting me to join Think. It's been such a pleasure. I'm honored to be a part of this amazing company. The event this weekend is just further confirmation of that. It just recharges all the batteries, and yeah, couldn't be more excited. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Michael Falquist.
John, thank you, my friend. Thank you for the introduction. The feeling is mutual. I love building this business with you. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for taking your time to be with us tonight. Always fun to do our monthly state of the company call. I feel like today, as much as any day, there is so much going on in the company. It was really fun spending the weekend with so many people. Tony's costume is just, I think, symbolic of the fun we had. When I was going through the slides tonight, I couldn't help but laughing when that was his picture. And then to come to see him in costume made it even better. But the weekend was full of highlights, guys. If you weren't there, I would tell you to make it to the next one. It started out with, really, we set the room for what our expectation was, and great news, we had standing room only. So, the room was packed. It was, the speakers were amazing. Highlights for me, Obviously it's one of the things I love most, spending one-on-one time with people. I had, dozens and dozens of people I got to spend time with. I thought, being on stage, the unveil of the new product, our Think Smart app, which, I'll be taking you through a few slides here in my section. It's exciting. It is the game changer. It's what allows us to differentiate in the retail space. And I know it's something that I've been promoting a lot for a long time, so it's really exciting to see that. It was great to see the Women's Council get unveiled. I thought that was probably one of the most powerful sections of the day. There was, a group of testimonials. I think the best way for us to build this business long-term successfully is to, have a program that's diverse and inclusive. And I think this is a really important, step in that. So really fun event, really fun day. Everything from the content through to the evening party will be memorable. And I really appreciate everybody who made it. So I'm going to just really today recap the Think Smart app, because I think, it was a section that was presented by Phil Santonicetto, who is our SVP of marketing. It's a really powerful tool that's coming soon to markets, around the country. But wanted to kick off by just sharing, why is it relevant to me, right? Why is it something I should care about? And I think, we've seen power prices spike. They're expected to stay volatile. The primary thing driving that is just demand for power is higher, right? And there's a lot of reasons that are driving that, but it's our lives are just becoming more electrified. The rise of electric vehicles. I was, it's not a deregulated market, but I was talking with my dad the other day, who lives out in Seattle, and he told me that in the county he lives in, of the new vehicle registrations in the prior, I think it was month or quarter, it was like 25% electric. And it's just a really interesting stat, because it's just showing the electrification of cars is happening faster and quicker. Obviously our homes, the IoT of everything, of devices in our homes. But what we're really seeing is this massive increase in electrification, which is going to drive, your electric bill higher, both in terms of quantity of electricity use, but also just the volatility of price. So it's going to make it so it's a bill you're going to care even more about, which is where this tool becomes so powerful. Obviously, the second part is, we're entering this age of renewables. The wind and solar are the fastest growing generation sources across the country. For everybody from Texas on the call, I mean, Texas is a leader in renewable generation. It's like 20 to 30% of the grid today. So that means that, you're having the power to be able to shift consumption when, renewables are as intermittent resources, becomes even more important, where, our technology plays a valuable role. And then finally, this is the map of where smart meters exist across the country today. There's over 135 million smart meters to be installed by the end of 25. We expect that to continue to grow. I read an article the other day about, a state, Massachusetts, which is in the deregulated footprint, and is a market that has extremely low smart meter penetration. But I read that Eversource was in the process of beginning to roll those out. They're actually rolling them out in Connecticut as well. So, this map today, I expect it to, over the next 10 years, I would expect substantially all the states to be green, because at the end of the day, smart meters are an important tool that's going to be needed to balance the grid going forward. So, what does all that mean? Our company, we have a simple mission to make clean energy simple, easy, and affordable for everyone. And the Think Smart app, which is what we're calling this product, is going to be important for us to be able to do that. Phil spent a lot of time in the presentation this weekend going over the demo live. Here are some screenshots because I don't have time to do it. Phil's presentation is going to be available, if not already, for people to watch. But what it really does is it integrates the Free Energy Club program and a banking platform with the screenshot on the left, which is basically a dial which tells customers when to consume power and when not to consume power. And so if you're a consumer of power, you have the opportunity to earn money every day and during the month, and based on when you consume that power. And so what that tells you is it allows you to plan your day based on, when power is less expensive, we'll pay you to use it. And when power is more expensive, that balance will go down. You can never go below zero, but you have the opportunity to earn money or cash back based on consuming power when power is least expensive, right? So it's that shared savings model, right? If our consumers become better consumers and shift power from peak to off-peak times, we're going to reward them. We're going to pay them for that behavior. So what's great about this product is you're already getting our long-term fixed price products, no early termination fees, and this is just going to be available to the consumer as an additional tool for them to save money. So consumer doesn't have to use it, but obviously we'd encourage everybody to use it because simple changes in behavior can result in you earning additional cash back every month on your electric bill. So the product is in beta phase. So we are in the final stages of deploying the app. And so the app is going to be rolled out in December to a handful of beta users, where in the beta phase, we will be testing it, refining it, ensuring the product is ready for widespread use by our customer base. And, the official launch will be sometime in Q1 after we've successfully made it through the beta phase. And so we'll be going out to a handful of users, much the same way we did with the Think Connect app, just so we have it, perfectly refined by the time we roll it out to our broad customer base. Here is the rollout by markets. So we're going to roll it out in 2 phases. There are other markets that are that have smart meters, like New Jersey is an example, but they're in the process of rolling them out. So we left that state off the list until we have more details of exactly when and how those smart meters will be deployed. But our phase 1, which is happening in December, we'll start beta testing. It's going to be in 3 states, Illinois in the ComEd market, which obviously has nearly 4 million meters, Pennsylvania in the PPL market, and then in Texas, we're doing it in Encore, Centerpoint, AEP, and TNMP. So that'll be our initial group of markets we're going into for the beta. And then phase 2 will be throughout 2024. All the markets and utilities on the right side will be rolling out to those. Our goal will be just to steadily open new markets throughout the year, but with the goal to be in kind of every possible market we can be in by year end 24. And again, if you go back to that map earlier, right, these are the markets that have established smart meter protocols and deployment, and obviously we'll be looking to roll it out in other markets as soon as they have kind of the required penetration of smart meters, access to smart meter data, and the right smart meter settlements on the back end. So, I mean, this is a game changer product for us. So here's an example of, how does this create value for me, the consumer? Because it is that's what it comes down to. So this is an example from Houston in August of 23. Now, this is a high usage market, and it's electricity prices are more volatile than most. But we think it's a good example to explain how value is created for the consumer. So the dark blue line on the graph basically shows you what a customer's daily usage would look like. So that would be an average profile. You can see the graph is highest over towards the right side of the curve, which is hours kind of 15 through 21, which is, that's military time. So kind of 3 to 9 p.m. is when you use your most energy at home. And then obviously during the day, hours 6 through 12. So sort of 6 to 10 a.m. usage is typically the lowest. And so what you can see is on the green line, it shows you that prices go up when usage is high, right? It makes sense, right? So the more usage the more demand on the grid, the higher prices are. It's simple supply and demand. So this example, the 2 gray dotted lines, is an example of someone who shifts 10% of their consumption from the peak or the high periods, kind of in that afternoon to evening hours, and uses that power overnight when prices are going to be the lowest. And so in this example, by doing that over the month, there'd be about $85 of value created. That would, there'd be a mechanism where that value gets shared back with the consumer. And so just when you think about kind of the opportunity we have here, that's the value of the technology, right? Unlocking value for consumers that they otherwise wouldn't unlock. So, doing simple behaviors where you're doing simple tasks and you can run them overnight, washing machine, laundry, charge your electric vehicle. This technology is going to allow you to, understand when you consume and understand how you consume, and reward your consumers for doing the right behaviors and using less energy. So it's really exciting. I definitely encourage each and every one of you to watch Phil's presentation, because it was great. Did a great job of walking you through it. Again, from a timeline perspective, this is something where we will be rolling it out to a small group of beta users here in the next 3-4 weeks, and then we will be doing a beta test, and then in Q1 it's going to be live in ComEd, PPL, and the Texas utilities. Really exciting, guys. I think this is something that we've all been waiting for, and it's going to unlock a massive amount of incremental value for your customers. So events, just wanted to highlight a couple events coming up just to make sure we are focused on them. So if anybody in and around the Maryland area, I will be in Maryland on Thursday night. It's an open meeting. There's a great lineup of leaders who will be there. It's going to be great. There's a lot of activity building in the Maryland market these days, especially as we're moving. December's the month when we're going to go live for community solar in that market. So going to be a great night. Hope if you are in the area, you will be there and you will join us. The other big event coming up this weekend, or the other big event coming up in the short term, is the New Jersey Community Solar launch and regional event recap. It's really a dual purpose event. We're going to spend about half the time recapping a lot of what we went over, both announcements and presentations from the Foxwoods event this past weekend. There's going to be a big focus on community solar, as you know, we're going live with enrollments in that market on Monday the 20th. So the day after this event, we're going to go live with community solar enrollments. So in this event, Stephen Condon, our VP of Community Solar, will be there. There's going to be training on the New Jersey market. There's going to be obviously the unveiling of our compensation for that market. Yeah, it's an event you don't want to miss. It's going to be fantastic. So really excited about that coming up this weekend. And then the other big events coming up are our Texas launch tour. We're going to be in Texas from the week of the 4th, 2 events in Lubbock, an event in Dallas and an event in Houston. Lubbock, the big news there obviously is that market is opening. We will be releasing an enrollment date for customer enrollments to go live in that market, which will be prior to this road tour. We don't have a firm date yet, but we will start enrollments in that market before the 4th of December. So that's really exciting. That it's a market that is deregulating for the first time, and is going to be a great market for us. So with that, I wanted to bring up Brad Tales. I think Brad is a man who needs no introduction. He was quite the entertainer this weekend. So dancing skills, stage presence, Brad, you delivered as expected. But yeah, that was a great event. It was really a lot of fun this weekend.
It really was. Thanks, Michael. Can you hear me okay?
I can, yeah.
Well, like you, buddy, I feel like I'm say the same thing every call, but there really is only a couple of secrets to this industry, my friend, and one of them is being at those events. And you can ask almost anybody that was at that event. Everyone had their favorite parts, whether it was the Proton app or the women's council or panel or the party afterwards. And it's just a time to bond with people and really look at Elwood kicking off the call tonight. I mean, there was some great costumes. Alma had as Prince, and it was just I think you'll find, like the people that went to Punta Cana, that were still checking us out and feeling us out. We had a new potential leader that was there checking us out, feeling us out, seeing what our culture was like, who's coming on board with us today, tomorrow. And that solidified it for him, Michael, not just the event itself, but the party as well. So thanks, buddy, for all you do and putting that together, and for always leading the charge and always being the same mindset, EA's first. So couldn't do it without you.
I love it. So happy to be on this journey with you. The technology is just the next game changer that's gonna, help us accomplish our goals. And New Jersey, Maryland, I gotta tell you, I am so excited about what the New Jersey go live is going to be like for community solar. I think that's going to be quickly become our fastest growing market in the company.
I agree, buddy. I agree. So let's get into some recognition, folks. And one of my favorite parts of these state of the company calls. But first, before we do that, I want to talk about the event attendee promotions that we launched this weekend. And it's kind of people have some you can cheat here, because if you did not attend the Connecticut event, you still have time to hit the New Jersey event on Sunday and qualify for these event attendee promotions. So with that being said, here's the first one. Double mentor cabs. So any energy advisor who purchased a ticket for either the Connecticut regional or the New Jersey regional and attends the event, or any guests who, maybe be looking at us for the first time on last Saturday and or on this Sunday. If they enroll by the end of the day, November 14th, tomorrow, for the people that at the Connecticut event, or by the end of the day on the 21st for the people at the New Jersey event, they too can benefit from the double mentor cabs on electric customers that are acquired between November 11th and December 31st. Now, here's the best part, and who become cab qualified by January 15th. So we're given a 2-week window for those that are acquired at the end of December to get qualified and still pay the double bonus. Now, here's the great thing. This applies to your existing group as well. So if you've got an existing group of 100 people and they go out and get a new customer, which they should do because they want to get the cab bonus, that doubles your mentor bonus if they're on your first level or second level as well, even though they may be an EA that's enrolled 8 months ago, but they got a new customer January or November 11th through the 31st, new cab bonus. So that's great. Of course, free energy customers and Band Zero customers don't pay a mentor bonus, so it doesn't apply to them. But wait, it gets even better, folks. We wanted to do something else as well. So with that being said, if you have not rank advanced in the month of November to regional energy advisor, senior energy advisor, or director, and you do so, okay, and you do so through December 31st, and you attended the Connecticut event and or the New Jersey event, you purchased a ticket and you attended it, we'll double your rank advancement bonus. Some of you have already rank advanced, and we're going to talk to or mention a couple of those tonight in the month of November. Congratulations to you. If you were expecting a $500 rank advancement bonus for hitting director in the month of November, it's $1,000 now. Senior energy advisor, you do it. If you've already done it, instead of $250 coming your way, it's $500, and regional energy advisor, it's $200, and that goes all the way through the end of December, folks. So start enrolling, folks. Start getting people involved and take advantage of the double rank advances bonuses through December 31st. Next slide, please. Here's just a little recap. Same thing, just showing you again the comparison, because there was a lot of verbiage on the other one. 100 and then now 200, and 250 now 500, and 500 to 1,000. Thanks, JB. And next, visit our events calendar, you guys, so you can see what's going on. Also, I heard from IT today that Tony and myself, or Elwood and myself, created 9 compensation plan videos, one for each way to get paid in the compensation plan. Cab bonuses, mentor bonuses, rank infinity, coded infinity, unilevel, partner pool, all the different ways that you get paid in our compensation plan. We recorded 9 individual little videos. One video may be 2 minutes long because there's not a lot to cover when it comes to cab bonuses, personal cab bonuses. For electricity, it's 20. For Maine, it's 120. New York, 60. Whatever, right? Pretty self-explanatory. Some of them, one of them may be 8-9 minutes because we're talking about coding or something a little bit more complex. But the other thing we do is we kind of compare ourselves to why we're different when we're talking about some of the aspects of our compensation plan. Our compensation plan was put together so that we don't lose people as they promote through the compensation plan, and as others on their team promote through the compensation plan, even if they surpass them. So those are going to be great videos. They're going to be in the back office under tools and probably under compensation and or media, and just look for them by the end of this week. So that's exciting. Next, Kauai. Who wants to go to Hawaii? We're going to talk about that a couple of times tonight. But here's a few ways to qualify. First, you hit the rank of regional director and above, earn a 4-night, 5-day trip for 2, $750 a person airfare credit. Pretty self-explanatory. I'm going to go through the rest of the ways to do it as well. We don't need to talk about, of course, if you hit regional director and you're going, if you did senior director, partner, all that good stuff too. Higher you get up, the more perks you get. Next slide, please, buddy. We also put a new twist in this year. Be one of the top 2 open line directors within the qualification period, which goes through the end of the year. And you also get a trip for 2 to come with. And what that means is if you're director rank, okay, hit the rank of director, and you get to count all the volume underneath you that's not underneath another director. So if you've got someone on your 5th level who's a director, you can count levels 1 through 4 production, but you can't count what that volume underneath that director underneath you, because that's their volume. That counts for them. And we just updated the leaderboard for that. So make sure you go into the success and go to the leaderboards, trip qualifiers, and look at the top 20 directors on that leaderboard, John. I'll talk about that later on too. Also, we're going to have one person talk about this tonight. Hit the rank of director with a minimum of 400 Texas team customer points, and you're good to go. Of course, it's subject to the 40% rule leg-wise to qualify for that as well. But we're going to talk to 2 individuals that have done that already. Next slide, please. Here's the current Leadership Summit achievers. Kurt and Tricia Horan, Think Big Partners, Diane and Tony Procopio, Lisa and Jim Kenny, Brendan Kenny, Ed Kenny, Julie Brosis and guest. We know who that's going to be. Terry, John and Lela Piontek, Bella and Nick Wurzberger, Pure Energy, and Don and Brenda Boyd. Congratulations to all of you. Next slide, please. So here's the top mentor leaderboard. This is another way to earn a trip to Kauai, is if you have the most mentor points, either level 1 or level 2. Charles Jones is the leader in the pack with Zachary Pogue underneath, and Phyllis Perkins and George Scefiano. I'm not going to name them all. They're in the back office. You can see them for yourself. But there's some changes in that every single week as well. So keep pushing towards that. Next one, we really are going to have a lot of people going up and down here. This is what I talked about before, top 2 open line directors get to come to Kauai with us. You see John Smith leading the pack here. Well, John, I happen to know, is very, very close to becoming regional director. He becomes regional director. His name's off that list. Okay. We just had someone off that got moved off that list today. 2 people, actually. Bella Wurzberger, Bella and Nick, and also Rich Schloss and Tim Ullinger. Gone because they hit regional director. So that changed all the calculations. Plus, you may have someone on your team that goes director. If John Smith has someone on his team go director, he can no longer count that volume underneath that new person. That new person will be somewhere on this list, and John may fall from number 1 to number 8 because someone on his list, on his team promoted, which is a good thing for him, right? You want people to rank advanced, or John may become a regional director and he gets off that list as well. So keep pushing towards that, folks. That's going to be a big perk for the 2 lucky directors that get to come on that trip with us. Next slide, please. Celebrating success. We had an unbelievable amount of newly promoted regional energy advisors in the month of October. As you know, here they are. And you'll be able to take pictures of this as we recap and post this going forward. But I'm not going to read all these names off. You can see them. There's a ton on this page. There's another page coming up right now. Thank you very much. And thank you very much. And so again, we'll be able to take a picture of those. They're online. Congratulations to all of you. Of course, biggest month ever for people hitting the regional energy advisors as we scope that, retooled that to fit in with the 535 new system that we have and we trained on. Brendan Kenny did a great job training on it last weekend, and we'll be doing the same thing. He'll be doing the same thing in New Jersey on Sunday. Next slide, please, buddy. Next rank, senior energy advisors. This is a key rank, folks. This is a key rank because this is where the rank infinity kicks in. I mean, it gets lost in the mix a lot of times when we're talking about comp plan, but it's a very important aspect of the compensation plan. Johnny Duque out of Texas, Kurt Heisey, Jennifer Tato, Todd Denon, Clean Energy Team, Wayne Hill, Lloyd Bishaw, Amco, Ivan Rayo, Charles Jones, Burns Cerdo Partnership, George Scefiano, Charles Roscom, Switch Energy Office, Vincent Olivier, Daniel Peterson Stone, Stacy Bunch, Joseph Solomon, Jeff Brown Jr., Charles Jones, Kimberly Williams, and Barbara and George Romper. Congratulations to all of you. Great job, everybody. Next slide, please. New directors. This is, again, a key rank in the compensation plan, folks, because this is where coding sets in. So this is a key rank. So excited for the people who ranked up here, and I'm going to read those off right now. We had Sandra Gupa out of New Jersey, Kylie Andre, Loretta Clavitt, Don and Brenda Boyd, Nathan Zeckerman, and Phyllis Perkins. Congratulations to all of you. And we're gonna chime in right now with Don and Brenda Boyd, because that's a special a notation here on this list, because you can see they're from Texas. And one of the promotions for Kauai, our Hawaii trip, was become a director and have 400 customer points within your team with the 40% rule per leg, and you can come to Kauai with us. And they did exactly that. They're our first directors out of Texas, but they're also our first Texas directors who qualified for the Kauai trip. So Don and Brenda Boyd, are you with us on the call tonight?
Yes, sir. We're here.
We're here.
Well, hi, Don and Brenda. I know we talk a lot, and I know you had some surgery recently, Don, and that's all going good. But can you tell everyone how excited you are about what's going on in Texas? But not only Texas, I know you're focusing a lot of your time because you know it's coming in Lubbock, and you were key in helping us find a location in Lubbock. And over to you guys.
Okay. First of all, Brad, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity to speak here tonight. And I need to thank a lot of people, but we're really excited about what's happening with Think Energy and the support that we get from corporate, you being one of them, and you're always there when we call or need to talk to you. But you know, when I talk about support, I want to say this, that this business is a hard business if you don't have support at home, and I do. I have one of the best. She's got my back, and she's been a blessing to me, and we've partnered in everything we do. But she's always supported me, and I want to thank her for that. And I know that this company is gonna be a multi-billion-dollar company, and we're excited about that. I like the way it's structured. I haven't seen a compensation plan structured like this before, and I know it. You know, being customer driven, that's what gets you these, all your promotions and things, and that's a blessing, especially when you got a good team that's working for you. But I want to thank everybody up there, but I do want to say this about Michael Falquist. He is a man of integrity, and if he tells you something, you can set your watch. It's that simple. It's going to happen, and that happened. Big John, he's another one. He's helped me a lot since I've been in it with Think Energy. But Kirk Haran, he's been a blessing to us, and I want to thank him too, because we couldn't have done this without Kirk. He stayed with us. He called, I know, 5 or 6 times, and I wasn't ready to do this again. I was a home builder, and I didn't need this. I didn't think until one Saturday I came to one of y'all's trainings online, and I called Kirk. I said, sign me up. If I got something.
Well, Watusa, Wisconsin, but you didn't think I'd say that. Color light or Kansas?
Can you? What was that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway, I did. I want to thank Kirk though for staying with us and helping us to build and just being there for us. But we got an awesome team. And Kirk, when he started calling me, he said, "Don, you need to get in now. You need to get in now and start building your team. You need to build an army, because we are coming." Michael Falquist said, "We're coming to Texas." And I asked when, he didn't know. But anyway, they came to Texas, and it gave us time to build a team. And we got a great team. Johnny Duque, he's one of them. He's been there for us. And we got Stacy, she's just promoted, and we're excited about that. But we got a great team. I had 2 hip replacements since we come into this business, and I'm just now getting to where I can get around pretty good. But anyway, they were there and they helped me. I did the three-way calls, but that's about all I could do. But I'm excited, and I've talked enough. I think I'm going to let Brenda hear.
We are excited, and I think it's a great company. It's lifelong friends that we're meeting, and we're real excited about that. Our team is awesome. We've got a team started in Lubbock that's going to be great when it deregulates, and getting them to build an army out there before it deregulates, and so that's awesome too. But I am thankful that Kurt didn't take no for an answer, because we weren't ready for this again, and he just kept calling. And so I'm thankful that Dawn saw it and got it before I did, because I sure wasn't ready to do this again. But now we are excited, and so excited to see where it takes us to the top, I hope.
No doubt, no doubt about it. Well, thank you both for all that you do on a daily basis, and Brenda, special congratulations for you, because you're part of the Women of Think now, and I want to remind every woman in Think Energy to join the Facebook page, the Women of Think Better Together Facebook page, because truly, you guys got some special insights on how to build a business and in different techniques, and as we do as well as men, and you can really benefit from each other, sharing your experiences and what's working together, what's working, best for you all. So congratulations to you both again for leading the way, being pioneers, showing that, hey, we can not only become a director in Texas, but do it via the 400 customer points, Texas customer points. And so it's like the 4-minute mile. You were the first person to do it. Now it just shows you, well, I got a month and a half left to do it. How many more people can we put from Texas on a trip with us? So congratulations again to you guys. Thanks for being on the call. Thanks for all you do, and a fast and speedy recovery, Don.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Okay, thank you. All right, so what are we going to next, JB?
Well, next was Bella.
Well, yeah, I did want to talk about a special person, a special couple out of New York that hit the rank of regional director yesterday, and we don't normally recognize them until the next following month. So they just did it yesterday, so they'd be part of our call in December, State of the Company call. But because of what they've got going on in New Jersey this coming Sunday, a lot of their group is going to be there. And we also had 2 other individuals that hit regional director as well, Rich Schloss and Tim Unginger. Couldn't mention Bella and Nick without mentioning them as well. But I wanted to see if Bella is on the line today, Bella and Nick, and if they've got a few words that they want to share about how excited they are hitting regional director. One, to come to Hawaii, aloha to you both, and also about this weekend's event. Bella and Nick, are you there?
Yes, we're here, Brad. We are both here.
All right, there you are. Well, Bella and Nick, congratulations, you guys, for hitting regional director. It's no surprise to any of us that you were going to get there. And I know we got a big weekend coming up, big day on Sunday coming up. But can you just give a couple minutes of how excited you are, and we'll see you in a few days.
Of course, Brad. Well, first of all, thank you so much to you and to John and to Christian MacArthur and to Michael Falklist. It has been such a honor and such a pleasure working with such an amazing group of people. It is beyond our expectations, truthfully, and leaders that we have helping us and leading our team all the time. The Kennys, especially Brendan Kenny and Big John, Sadre always being with us. Kirk Horan helped us a lot also. All the leaders are so special and so amazing. And of course, our incredible, I call our team our dream team in New York. They have really put on such an amazing effort with bringing in solar customers. And now we can't wait. New Jersey is going to be exploding. And Brad, I am so excited for the coming Sunday's event. all I can tell you is, coming from the network relationship marketing business, where I have 16 years of experience under my belt, there is nothing more valuable and nothing more powerful than attending such a live event. I can tell you, any one of these events, I flew to an event in London, England with my previous company because I just wanted to be with the top leaders and the CEO of the company. So I took a plane all by myself and flew to a different country. Here we have the event right around our corner. I mean, minutes drive for most of the people, and even a few hours drive. It is going to be such an awesome, incredible event. Uh, we're really going to pack the room, Brad, and we're just coming in with such an explosive time when New Jersey is opening up. What an incredible time to take advantage, and being at such an event live, getting trained by the top leaders and the top people in the company, shaking hands with the president, with the headquarters, with you, with John Breitbart, Christian MacArthur, Steve Condon, head of Solar Community president. I mean, how much more can we ask for? Brad, we're just so excited. All I can say is, everybody that has not been to the event in Foxwoods, even the ones that were, come on over again, because you know what? It's never the same. It always gets even stronger and better and more fun. We have the VIP dinner coming up, Brad. We're very excited about that.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of people qualifying for that. So maybe if you want to go over those qualifications, but we're very excited, Brad. Thank you very much. We're very excited. We made it to Regional Energy Director. Thanks to all of you guys and, of course, our team. But our ultimate goal is really senior partner, no question about it. And we're looking to bring every single person in our team along with us. We're not there by ourselves, no question about it.
Without a doubt. Well, thanks again, Bella and Nick, for being on the call. But two things I wanted to touch on to let everyone know. One, the location has changed, folks. It was the Crown Plaza, and now we're across the street at the Marriott. The address is online in your back office. Click on the banner, go into Success, and go to events. It's 138, I think, Peel Road. 138 New Peel Ave. It's right across from the Crown Plaza. It's at the Marriott. But the other thing, Bella, because we already spilled the beans in Connecticut with the rank advancement bonus. So if anyone in the company really thinks they're going to rank up to regional energy advisor, senior energy advisor, and director by the end of the year, you'd be absolutely crazy not to go to this event, Bella, to double your bonus, right? I mean, if I
Exactly.
knew that I had a really good shot of hitting director by the end of the year, and I'm going to get a $500 bonus if I didn't do it within the expedited timeline, and it can go from 500 to 1,000 just for coming to this event, which is going to be a great event, I'd be crazy not to do it, right? It's just anyone would. Yeah.
Exactly.
So yeah. So look forward to seeing everyone there. Thanks again, Bella and Nick, for all you do and helping put that event together as well. And I think, John, we're at a point now where we're going to invite maybe Elwood and or Jim Kenny to close it out and give us their take on what they thought about the weekend and what they're thinking about this coming weekend. Elwood, Jim, take it away.
Hey, are you there?
I can hear you.
Perfect. Yeah, what a weekend, guys. Connecticut was just beyond our expectations. For those of you that were there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Our first event was just off the charts. It was educational and it was fun at the same time. And that's what we're about. We worked a little bit during the day. If you call sitting in a room listening to people present work, then that was work, right? And then boy, did we have fun. But you had to be there to do that. And then this little promotion that we have to end the year is pretty spectacular. And like Brad said, I mean, Brad, tell me if I'm right here. If you're just looking at this business and you come to the event on Sunday and you just become an EA, which is, doing the 535, right? If you just do that, right? Then instead of getting $100, which you would normally get, if you did it fast, you would get $200, right? if you come to this event, are you telling me you're gonna get $400?
Yep.
It really goes to that, the double effect is in there as well.
Yeah, you got it, buddy.
Oh no, guys, this is being recorded, correct?
This is being recorded, my friend.
Guys, and then to get to that next level, just to understand this right, you hit that 200 TC mark, right? Normally, from what I understand, you would get $250. If you do it fast, you're going to get 500. But if you come to New Jersey, or if you were at Connecticut, you're now going to get 1,000.
Yes, sir.
And then director could possibly be 2,000 without going through all the numbers.
Absolutely, my friend.
Oh my gosh. How much space do we have in New Jersey?
200.
Okay. Let's load the boat. This is insane. It's worth a plane ticket from Texas. I mean, it's worth a flight and the hotel room, for goodness sake. I mean,
It really
I
is.
don't even know what to say. Guys, great job this weekend. Just unbelievable. I am so excited about where we are right now in this time and place, and where we're going to go. You know, Don and Brenda, congratulations, and everybody else who just hit that rank of director. And we all know that that's a milestone, but doing it out of Texas, being the first to do it, that's available to everybody in Texas. Everybody in Texas can do that, right? Is crazy. So with that, Elwood, what do you got?
Take
This
it
is
away,
no,
Elwood.
this
Close
is
it out,
no
my
joke
friend.
here. Let me tell you what, this is no joke. You know, congratulations to all these people that are making things happen. You know, when we heard a while back, and a bunch of us did, that Mike Falquist was getting the band back together, you know, a bunch of people said, hey, we're going to come and do this thing with him. And you know what? Everybody's got a band. That's the thing. Everybody's got a band. Get your band back together. Now is the time to do it. You see all the promotions going on. Don and Brenda, congratulations. Bella, congratulations. You know, it's been an amazing, amazing run, but we have not seen anything yet. You guys gas up your cars and get to New Jersey. Get those attendee-only bonuses. Soak up the information. Let's make this thing happen. Brad, everybody at corporate, thank you for making this happen. Thank you for allowing Elwood Blues to attend the 80s party, and can't wait to see the next event that's coming up. So thank you. Everybody, have a great night.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Elwood. Thanks, Jim. Thanks, everyone.
Good night, everybody. Have a great
Good
Great
night.
time
Thank
this week.
y'all very much.
Thank
Thanks,
you all
John.
for everything you
Appreciate
do
it.
for
guys
us.
for everything.
Thanks, everyone. Tony,
Thank
look
you.
fabulous.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Thanks all. See ya.
Hit it, you guys. Hit it.
Thank you. Have a good night.
From Heather in Maine. Good night, guys.
Thank you for everything. Have a great night, everybody.
Good night.
Make battles worse, these innocent civilians.
Hey, good night,
Awesome
everyone.
call. See you guys in Cincinnati.